All right. Greetings, family. So we're back. Hold on one second. Okay, so we're back. Welcome to my channel, Shambhala Sacred Lotus. I am Lotus Flower Shaman. And once again, I'm very grateful for being here. And I want, hey, peace, little Bleezy. You always there, goddess. And you always catch me. I'm so happy to have you here. Greetings to you. And welcome to all my subscribers, my new subscribers. I've seen the channel is growing. The channel is new, and and I see how the divine is just moving. And yeah, and I see. Okay, now all of a sudden we got flies. We got a fly here, monitoring spirit when there was not even a fly until I hit the live button. But yeah, I see how spirit is moving. I'm just here as what we say, a channeler, a conduit, um, a shaman that walks in between the world and deliver the messages. But overall, I always catch you because I usually need the messages that you send out at the right time. Oh, wow. See, that's what I was just about to say, Lil Bleezy, that this channel is for you all. This is you all's channel. This is not even about me. I'm here because spirit is requiring for me to be here because this is who I am. And I'm also here not just out of requirement, it's because I have a heart for people and to speak the truth and to reveal lies, illusions, and even if at times people are not going to understand, some may even get offended. Because one thing about it, when truth is being revealed and you've been thinking life is one way all this time, it can piss you off and it can make you angry. It can confuse you. But I promise you, if you go back to the divine, you have a relationship with spirit, and you take these messages back and you seek the divine, divine will show you the truth. Because I'm not in here to debate. I'm not in here to knock down anyone. I'm not here to judge anyone, their beliefs. Okay? All manners of people I have met. People that have they have different beliefs. They have different gods. Um, I have also talked with people that walk on the dark path. So spirit didn't bring me here into this dimension to uh mess with all of those things. Some people get into all of those things and they get to judging and get to all of that stuff, but I'm not here to do that. Spirit didn't give me to do that, but just to speak the truth in love. And for those that are seeking the truth and those that the spirit is sending, because the divine actually um, guides us to different places where we can receive truth, especially if we're on that path. And we've been praying and we've been asking the divine about certain things. And um, the divine will bring someone into your way to help you to better understand. So, yeah. So I wanted to talk with you all. And I am going to be reading the tarot today. And I'm going to open up. Thank you, Almighty. I just thank you right now. And I just ask that you would have your way through me and speak through me to your people, Almighty, because you know what they need. And I'm just here as a vessel. All flesh is grass. Almighty, you be glorified in this message that your people may understand in this time, in this dimension, in this moment. I thank you and I honor you and I love you, Almighty. Only the highest energies of your love and divine light is welcome. Ancestors who speak with me in God's divine love and light, you're welcome. Ascended Masters, you are welcome. The angelic guidance, I ask you, Archangel Michael, that you will watch over me, protect us, those that are in this live, and I ask that you protect my crown, remove confusion so that I may be able to receive clear messages. And I thank you, Archangel Michael. Asheo, and so will it be. Yes, so family, I want to take you on a journey. I want you to breathe, take some deep breaths with me. Let's do it together. In and out. Let's do that two more times. In and out. And one more time. Let's breathe in and breathe out. This is the time to pause. Clear your mind. You don't need no distractions right now. The enemy would love to distract you at this time and have 15,000 things, your phone ringing, the children crying. But no, this is the answer that you've been seeking for. This is the mystery. Family. We live in the world of illusions. Illusions. This world, this dimension that you are in, we are in a school. It's called Earth School. You chose to be here. You are a divine spark. You are divine consciousness that comes straight from source energy. And you, in the spirit realm, before you even went through the womb, you wanted to come here. You asked to come here. Some of you all asked to come here because of the condition of this planet. You are one of the helpers. You're beginning to remember. Welcome. Congratulations. Now you can't go back. Once the divine begins to open your eyes, just like the Matrix movie, you can't go back. You know, Spirit has given some of us this gift, supernatural. People are offended. When you have a supernatural gift, there are people here on this earth are offended because they feel if you have a supernatural gift, which is a gift that you was born with, and this is not to discount anyone's awakening or consciousness of how they come to arise to enlightenment. But there are some here that are born with a gift. Your eyes were always open since a child. You was born with eyes wide open. And then there are some here that have joined certain um, certain denominations or religions or spiritualities, and they have learned these things by mentors, by different mentors, or different going through different initiations. There are some that join occultic knowledge, even on the dark side. And they have to go through many initiations, and some of the initiations they go through is very unpleasant. So when they see someone like you or myself that has been born with the gift, and they see that the bondage some of them are under because they have to be under the bondage of a man telling them what they have to do in order to receive certain supernatural gifts by different spirits. They become jealous, they become envious, they become angry because they see your freedom. Because there's nobody, there's no man, there's no one that is directing and telling you except divine source himself. So before you came here, you asked to come here to this school, and we're here now. And what is the purpose of all of this madness and these things that you've seen? So you've adopted pretty good. You know, you came through the womb. Then they had the matrix doctors in the system there waiting for you to arrive to make sure that they record you and register you, social security number, birth certificate. As a United, if you're in the states, United States of America citizen, which is a corporation. It's not a country. United States of America. You're now a proud property of a corporation in which you have become now a federal slave. And we're speaking truth, right? Now, some people might get angry. Oh, you are alive. But then you look it up. You research everything that I have to say. Find out the basis of all of this. Don't just believe me. Don't believe Uncle Sam. Check it out for yourself. So that is the reason why you get your social security number, you get your birth certificate, okay? You get all of these different things, and your name that is actually on the birth certificate and the social security card is not you. Yes, that is your name that your mom or your dad or family members giving you, but in all capital letters, it's not you. It's your representative. It's in all caps. So that means that you are being leveraged by the government. So everything that you get when you come into this earth realm, whether it's a house, credit, car, marriage, it's all belong to the government. It's in all caps. They own you. This is what the divine is awakening some of you all to understand. Why is it that somebody can so easily, after someone lie and call the phone and threaten and say that you did this and that to your child, that they can easily come and just take your child's CPS because your children belong to the state. They're state governed. They belong to the state, and so do you. Everything belongs to the matrix. You come here through the womb and you have amnesia, like a forgetting. You forgot who you were. You came here through the womb, and the memory of who you were, what your purpose was taken from you because the whole, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to find a word, divine. The whole, I can't get it, but the whole matter of what we're here for, family, is to evolve, is to awaken unto the truth and see through the lies. And their job is to keep you asleep. And their job is to keep you in a dense energy so that the divine spark within you will not enlighten you to know who you truly are. Because they want to keep you a slave. So even the religion of Christianity If you really go back and search and find out the truth of Christianity, you will also find out there are many holes and non-truths and things that were meant to be hidden because Christianity is not about connection to the divine. These religions is based off of control, the control of the church, the Roman church, where everything started, the Catholic church, the order, the mankind coming under the conditioning and leadership of man. In God we trust. What God? That is the reason why there's so much structure. You must go through this to go through that to speak to God. You got to go through Mary, to go through Jonathan, to go through Carrie, to go through Callie, just to speak to God. Because you are a sinner and you don't got no business talking to God. So actually from the beginning they erased that you are the divine spark of God. And the divine energy is not outside of you, but it is in you. And that's that divine consciousness that they don't want you to have. That's why they keep you asleep. Because if you begin to question the things that you see and the things that you were taught, and the conditions of this world, which is a patriotic society, has nothing to do with a man and a woman. Has nothing to do with man against woman and woman against man and man is stronger than and woman is this. No, that is the illusion. No. See, because men are also suffering in this system that was created to control you. Because from the very beginning it was not so. In the very beginning it was a matriarch. It was the honoring of the divine consciousness, which is the divine feminine energy, the order of divine feminine, not to take over the divine masculine. She does not come to take over or to control. She comes to balance. That is the reason what's going on in this earth is out of balance. That's why it's all about power, money, control, stuff on me, denominate, whatever I got to do, because that is the system that they created. And they remove compassion, they remove love, they remove rest, they remove creativity, they remove the cycles of everything. There is a time and a place for everything, and there's a time under everything under the sun. There's a time, there's a cycle, but they rush cycles. That's why there ain't no seeds in our fruit because they rush cycles. They don't give it a chance to grow in the natural way as in divine feminine energy. She comes and she's rising up now. So when you see that people say that the system is failing, it is the system of the rulership of mankind. Greedy, 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 greedy ass man jumped in there in the beginning in the Roman times, and they tried to figure out how they can switch doctrine around and make a Bible that will cause mankind to go into slavery and to not question authority. That's why they say don't question God, right? But it's the same ones that say don't question God that is the same one that is making a mockery out of God. It is the same ones that they have in the pulpit that is the representation of their order that is also doing things, unseen things behind the scenes. And it is the divine consciousness, the divine feminine energy The intuitive part of the divine that is revealing the lies. They don't want you to believe, they don't want you to listen to your conscience, your intuition. That is bad. They want you to listen to outside of you direction and order. They don't want you to know that your body is a regenerating machine that can heal and regenerate itself. They want you to understand medicines and they want you to understand surgeries, and they do not want you to research herbal medicines. They don't want you to understand those old remedies that Mama, Big Mama had back in the days when she used to cure our illnesses and give us that nasty ass cod liver oil, and they begin to hang different things up under the baby. You know what I'm saying? Make a little salve thing, not hang it, but put it sort of like in the blanket of the baby so that it'll break up the cough. No, we don't have that no more because those things are bad. And if you even try to talk to some of these doctors about these things, they will shun you. They would think you're foolish because she was made to go away. She was made to hide. They removed all traces of the balance of the divine consciousness, the divine feminine, and they put instead a patriotic, narcissistic system. And that's why so many people are sick and have so many demonic attachments. 'Cause even the men are suffering. Because some of the men hate women because they are denying the very the very source of who they are. Feminine and masculine energy must balance, family. In order for things to come back in alignment, the divine feminine energy, she is rising, and there's nothing that no one can do because she's been hidden. They tried to erase her. They tried to erase the history. Yes. So everything is artificial. Things as abusive towards women are now objects and property. The divine feminine energy was never made to be property or an object of humiliation, condemnation, Mm-mm. Because she's greater than that. She's greater than that. And those that are narcissistic, they are afraid of her. They are afraid of her because she brings things to light. She is the enlightenment. She is the truth speaker. She is the cycle. She tells you when to plant the seed. She tells you when to pull the seed up. So, yes, we have a system that has forgotten the divine consciousness, the divine nature. Jesus did not come here to teach you how to go to church. I never seen Jesus go to church except when he was tearing that shit up, when he was turning over